Yes, Gagandeep.
Uh, yes, sir. I want to show you some waveforms related to.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Please.
I'm presenting. Sir, I had sent you this doubt also. Sir, in the class, I asked about this TSPC
Hmm.
latch. Uh, in this, sir, I was saying that why can't we push this clock transistor away from the output node?
Hmm.
So basically I tried doing that. This is the basic one, which is this one,
Hmm.
similar to this, and this is the one that I tried. So
Yes.
I pushed the clock transistor, so I was able to see that there was something that was not right with this out 2 thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that this is because when I turn on this transistor, then
Yes.
output node will discharge to the shared node here.
Yes.
Uh,
So there will be more charge sharing that you will suffer from.
yes, sir. That was visible here.
Hmm.
It was 880. So, sir, but one thing was happening in the original circuit,
Mm-hmm.
that the voltage here, as I lower down the clock,
Mm-hmm.
the voltage was going up. It was
So this
going.
is charge feed through. This is charge feed through. You did the MGT course, na?
Yes, sir.
So this is the same charge feed through that you see on the bit lines there, because there's a capacitance,
Mhm.
and as you switch off a device, the charge in the channel region would go onto the capacitor, the source drain
Mhm.
capacitances. So this is because
Okay.
of the charge feed through.
Okay. I just wanted to confirm this only.
Yeah.
And sir, one more thing, sir. This is our layout for the non-complex implementation of AOI 221.
Okay. This is very
So
nice.
yes, so we have tried to keep it DRC to DRC. There is
Hmm.
no space in between. So in this, sir, we
Um.
have, for the interconnect between the
Hmm.
standard cells,
Hmm.
uh, we have used M2 here.
That is
M2.
fine. But Gagandeep, you will have to. You cannot really keep it DRC to DRC. You have to see कि, if you were to make standard cells out of this,
Yes, sir.
then how it would connect. It might be that the width may be slightly larger than this, because standard cells can only be in the width of grid,
0.2.
है ना? तो वो horizontal width भी grid के units में आनी चाहिए, and then that is where we see कि क्या हो रहा
जी सर, तो मतलब इनके इंडिविजुअल बिट्स को हम
है.
डिफाइन कर देते हैं 0.2 में
हाँ,
और फिर
exactly.
लगा देते हैं.
Yes.
और सर, in case if we do this, that we increase some widths and then make them
Mm-hmm.
0.2 and then
Mm-hmm.
so is there any other scope that you see that remains in our
And this is
layout?
fairly dense. No, this is fairly dense. So good.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. All the best. So good evening, everyone. If there are questions, please raise your hand and we will go one by one. Yes, Animesh.
So sir, we our project is based on pulsed latch. So we
Mm-hmm.
are making pulsed latch. So it essentially had two subsystems. One is the pulse generator, and other is the latch. So
Mm-hmm.
while we about the PVT, both of them have contradicting PVTs. Like for pulse generator, I need to make it fast, at fast, and whereas for the latch I want it to be slow.
Hmm.
So in a paper we saw they took a moderate PVT, like what at typical observed on typical. I wanted to know if this that is the right approach, and
No,
why. And
no.
yeah.
You have to sign off at both the places. So when you're quoting timings, so you sign off the pulse width on the fast PVT also, and then you quote the timings on the slow PVT. Ensure that everything is working across the entire PVT range.
Okay, sir. Also, sir, while observing the timings, we noticed that our setup was coming out to be negative. Is it a good thing or?
That can come, but what is usually desired is that the hold should come out to be negative. So you will have to add delays in the data paths. somewhere. So pulse latches, we need to look at setup from one place and hold from another place. You know that, no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So ideally, we would want the hold to be negative, so that we really don't need, so the hold violations don't happen.
Mm-hmm. Point.
Setup you can always take care of. So ensure that hold comes negative. That is preferred.
Oh, okay, okay, sir. Okay. Also, sir, something that we were having different was the C2Q delay during this setup observation and hold observation was coming out to be little different. Like in one place, it was coming out to 188 near 188, and another it was coming out to be near 200. So there was some difference.
Hmm.
Is it acceptable?
Yeah, yeah, 12 picoseconds. So,
Okay, okay, sir. Okay, sir.
yeah,
We'll look for
Sir,
the hold.
sure. Shakti,
sir,
you're saying something?
since we were working on the same project, so sir, I wanted to ask, like, in the paper which was related to the pulsed latch, what they were doing is they were characterizing the timing at positive edge of the clock, and they said that in normal scenario when we do it for the latch, they are usually doing it at the negative edge of the clock, but here they are doing it at the positive edge, and so they are coming out with the positive hold time, and the same we did, and we are also getting the positive hold time. So
Yeah, so as we will discuss later also when we will talk about setup and hold time characterization and the like, then you will notice and you know and how to even correct the violations. If there is a violation, how to correct that. Then you will see that negative hold times are preferred and setup times can be positive. If you have positive hold times, then the possibility of failure on silicon increases significantly. We want to avoid that.
okay,
So we'll have to add then some delay somewhere so that we don't have positive hold times.
okay, okay.
Raghav?
Good evening, sir. So it was the same, actually, the same layout that the Gandeep showed. So that layout that we have made. So, sir, with the non-complex one, the width thing that you were just mentioned, actually, I was not able to grasp
So
it
what I was
actually.
saying was that the basic NAND inverter and all that you've made,
Yes,
they
sir.
should be independent standard cells themselves. Each
Okay.
each gate should be an independent cell, and then you connect them like the way you connect it. That is fine.
Okay. So, sir, like we did the 12 track height and then the maximum OD to OD, DRC to DRC OD. So,
Yeah. So
other,
the first NAND gate, can you just display the layout again?
Gagandeep, can you please show the NAND gate,
Okay,
the non-complex layout?
I'm sharing.
Yes, please. Yes.
Hmm. So आप सबसे left में देखो, you have this NAND gate, है ना?
Yes, sir.
So this NAND gate in itself is an independent gate. So it
Yes,
should
sir.
follow all the template rules. That is, its height is 12 tracks
Yes, sir.
and width should also be in terms of tracks.
Okay.
How many tracks? So multiples of 0.2.
0.2. Okay.
Okay. Then at that boundary of those tracks, should the next cell abut it?
Okay. Hmm.
Okay. So all the cells. So second gate is also a NAND gate. Third gate is a 3-input NAND gate. So all these 3 NAND gates, and then subsequently the 2 inverters, they should all
Yeah.
be
Okay.
independent gates. Like
Okay. Okay. Fine. And so, like this, though actually initially we were trying to connect the different gates, thinking of connecting different the standard cells with the metal one, but we chose connect metal two. But is it good, right? Because I was thinking that key, because they're since they're different standard cells, so ultimately in the final
yeah,
chip also they would be
yeah, yeah,
metal
yeah.
two only.
That is what we want. Yes.
Yeah.
In the
Okay.
complex gate, you will not use metal 2, but
Yeah.
in this implementation, you will end up using metal 2 because वो उसके बिना चलेगा नहीं काम.
Okay. And so actually, just also I wanted to confirm that when we were before the layout we drew, the maximum DRC to DRC OD bit that we were able to come up with was 1.68 including the PMOS and the NMOS width. And
Okay.
the DRC that we were looking that were constraining us. One was the PR boundary to first was the PR boundary to this poly,
Mm-hmm.
then this poly extension over OD, and then basically is the NVL extension over this OD from both sides.
N1
So
distance spacing, yes.
yeah,
N1.
so only these three DRCs were constraining us on both sides. So
Yes.
you were thinking that way only. So is it
Yeah.
correct? Like,
That's the way.
okay,
That's
so,
right. I'm good. I'm happy that you're able to arrive at this conclusion yourself. Good.
okay. Thank you, sir. And sir, one more thing. So, for example, you are telling us that we have to the width also has to be in the multiples of zero point 0.2. So, for example, when we in the whole chip area, when we assign a particular area for these standard cell rows, so that area is also like assigned such that it is the width is in the multiples of zero point 0.2
Yeah.
and the
Because see, why 0.2?
sir, because metal 3 actually
That is
metal
a
3.
metal 3 tag.
Yeah.
Yes. I
Yes.
know. So that is why.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay, okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. So,
Good evening,
Moin?
sir.
Yes.
Sir, I made some changes in my stick diagram. And lastly, I confirm with you. So can I show my screen?
Please.
Oh, actually, this is my schematic, sir. It is AOI 321.
Yeah.
Okay, so last time I did this one. Here to connect A and D, I have used the metal layer. And when I actually tried to lay the layout, then I faced a lot of DRCs in ground and this metal. Then my NMOS sizes was reduced completely.
Mm-hmm.
So I modified it to like this. I'm shifting the complete NMOS to the left side in the sharing type of this. So
Right. But Moin, if your NVL is not there on the left side, then you are violating the template, na? The
anvil is
NVL,
yeah,
I see the NVL is starting from somewhere middle. There are transistors on the left of that.
yes, sir.
No, at the boundary of the standard cells, both sides, you have to have the NVL with the height of 7 tracks. 7 tracks was what we agreed?
Yeah, so you mean to say that it should start from the left side?
Yes.
Uh,
The
okay.
boundary should be with NVL.
Okay. So it's not correct, sir.
No.
So if I use the previous one, then if I use some other layer,
No, we
array,
don't want to use another layer. So what you can probably look at is, see, you've made the PMOSes like active vertical.
yes.
Can you make it horizontal?
If I do that, sir, then there is a lot of space which is getting wasted because my PMOS sizes are only 0.135 width. So remaining space
So
in
take
the
the so you can stack one PMOS over another like this.
I already did in this horizontal fashion like G and H. If you see,
No, no, no. Abhi to your active is vertical, na? I'm saying have two actives like this.
yeah, like
This
I
will
and J,
yes,
I
that
and
will
K.
I and K, but then this I and K are in the same XY dimension, है ना? इनका y dimension same है. मैं कह रहा हूँ ऐसे ऊपर नीचे कर दो.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
So let me show you on my whiteboard. Give me a minute. Are you able to see my whiteboard? It's starting up as of now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So see, as of now, you've made the layouts as the two PMOSes are like this. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
And on the other side, you have on the other side, you have two like this, I and K. What I'm saying is, you could probably look at, because these are small devices, and on the other side, you can have, if these are big devices, you can have it like this. So this could be possible. And then when this is possible, what happens is you can simply put a contact over here and there is a NMOS active down there and you could connect them and stuff like that can happen.
Okay.
Just see if it is possible for you.
One more thing, sir. Just now you were saying something like the bit should be a multiple of 0.2 or some kind. I didn't understand. Can you
Okay.
repeat that?
Yeah. So you remember that the height of a standard cell, what did we talk about it? We said we could have metal tools running over it. And we said there could be metal tools running over it. And there are spacing rules for metal tools.
Yes, sir.
So we said, okay, the one, if I have to run one metal 2 track, then there is this minimum width of 0.05 at a 50. कितना है आपका 0.05 है कि 0.06 है कितना है?
Point 1 है शायद, I think 0.1.
0.1. Okay, so minimum width is 0.1 and minimum spacing between two metals is 0.1. So you came to the height of that. The height has to be in multiples of 0.2. Am I right? You remember that?
Yes, sir.
Now, similarly, what we are also saying is that metal 3 will run vertically. Then what do we need to look at? We need to look at the spacing and width of metal 3. So your standard cell has to be in multiples of 0.2 again.
Okay, sir. Got
Okay.
it. Yes.
Yeah. Just like height ke liye we have the number of tracks, width ke liye it has to be in multiples of tracks only. It cannot be any random width for standard cells. Okay.
Sir, one more doubt, sir. For the frequency purpose, I want to know what is the maximum frequency I can use. What I did is in the NMOS stack, I found the maximum path which take the time to discharge. So that will give me the minimum time is required for the circuit to discharge and the maximum frequency, and it was coming around in the 700 megahertz kind of value. So
Yeah,
what I
typically Moin, many standard cells or many gates would be cascaded one after the other in a critical path. है ना? So
Yes.
frequency of a system is not defined by just one gate. You just look at characterizing the delays for now.
Yeah, what my question is, sir, actually I found the maximum frequency like this, and I got in megahertz. But when I am simulating in the gigahertz, it was working perfectly. There was no any issue. So I didn't understand what was the problem.
So what were the rise time and fall times? Like when you were looking at the maximum frequency and you said, okay, I will give the frequency. This is what my frequency should be. So what were the rise times that were like? How much was the rise time for
I
the
was focused.
nodes there?
I was focusing mostly on the fall only. It's a domino, right?
No. So the frequency also depends on finally charging that first capacitor, no?
Yes, sir.
So when the clock will go low, you have to charge that capacitor.
Yes.
Intermediate internal capacitor. So what was the charging time for that?
Timing I don't remember, but the frequency which I got, like I got the minimum pulse width which I required. From that, I got the maximum frequency.
So how did you come to the minimum pulse width?
For that, what I did is I figure out which path while discharging will take the maximum time. That is the minimum.
But then finally you
time.
have to charge it also, no?
But anyhow, the charging time will be lesser, no, sir?
How? Why? How can you assume that?
Because
you made very small PMOSs, no? 0.135.
Yes, it will take lot ज़्यादा time लेगा, yes.
So if you then look at that delay also, that will be significantly large. Now what happens is that see, you will realize that your system may work fine even when you do not really recharge your internal node to full VDD. It may work fine even if you do it at a 70% or 80%. So you may be tempted to say that my frequency is higher, but then that is risky because on silicon there will also be process variations. So you will have to see what is the threshold that you would want to maintain at the recharge level, so that even though the system will work fine at 60% of precharge, you remain safe. Okay.
Is there any kind of pre-analysis we can do for this, like except from the simulation part? Like what logic we should follow for finding the maximum frequency?
No, no, you cannot find it because domino logic है, तो मतलब you cannot look at it as logical effort वाला चीज yet. No.
Thank you so much.
Because you're talking about clock there. Clock के साथ नहीं कर सकते आप. Delays निकालने हो खाली तो फिर भी something can be thought of, some empirical number. Otherwise you can't do. Devjit?
Yes, sir. Sir, I had one question related to layout of domino logic. So when I was implementing the non-complex that thing, so there 3 clocks need to be provided. First for the first 2 for the first stage for
No,
2
you
n
assume
bits.
only one clock is coming.
Sir, can you please repeat?
You assume only one clock is coming.
Yes, sir.
You go to all
Actually,
the three gates.
yes, sir. Actually, the problem that was occurring was that Virtuoso was not allowing me to use the same name for the pins. So LVS was coming, LVS was getting cleared, but a yellow color warning was showing. So what I had to do for that is route the clock using metal 2, and that resulted in increased capacitance of the clock. And
reality
usually,
में तो यही होगा ना? In reality also this will happen ना, Devjit?
but
How will the
so
system connect the clock to 3 nodes, 3 gates? It will route it. So you
yes,
route
sir,
it now.
yes, but this thing was not means so much evident during the pre-layout phase. So
Yeah.
what I observed was that, sir, usually what the nodes capacitance are generally in hundreds of attofarads, but now it was around 1 femtofarad. So the rise time got affected, and there was a difference of around, let's say, 15 to around 15 picoseconds in the post layout.
Yeah. होगा.
So is that
यही तो
acceptable?
देखना.
That difference?
Acceptable की बात नहीं. This is the reality then, ना? In reality, this clock will have to be routed like this only. Is there any other way to connect the clock of different cells?
No.
So then,
Global signal.
whatever it is, it is.
So then, is it? I mean, a delay of I am telling that a delay of 15 picosecond is acceptable from pre to post layout.
So you improve your pre-layout modeling, add some capacitance in pre-layout so that this delay is not that much. Back annotate some capacitances there.
Okay, sir. But we also observed that our fall delay got decreased due to means we have shared diffusions wherever we could. So our fall delay decreased by actually by 10 picoseconds.
Yeah. So that is why we always say that post layout के बिना characterization is meaningless. है ना?
Yes, sir.
So post layout analysis करना जरूरी है. It's important to do the post layout analysis.
Okay, sir. So then, what can we do means any suggestion from like that?
For what?
For this one only means
Use complex gates. So use complex gates. So there will be lesser routing required. Lesser.
This comparison only we are actually want to show means
Yeah.
in our. Okay.
That is what you want to demonstrate. That if you do not use complex gates, then even the clock power will increase because clock capacitance will increase and so on.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. All the best. Yes, Naman.
गुड इवनिंग सर.
Good evening.
सर मुझे थोड़ा सा पल्स लैच के बारे में आपसे पूछना था कि मतलब मैं प्रेजेंट कर सकता हूँ सर पेपर में अपना वही.
हाँ प्लीज.
आप ही का पेपर मतलब आप ही ने बताया था वो चीज के लिए. तो सर मेरा यहाँ पे ना क्या है कि अपन यूजुअली जो साइज वो सेटअप एंड होल्ड निकालते हैं सर, तो लैच के लिए इन केस ऑफ लैच की हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं फॉलिंग एज पे निकालते हैं. लेकिन इसमें क्या किए हैं कि मतलब इसमें क्या किया गया कि राइजिंग एज पे निकाला है बिकॉज मे बी की जो पल्स ड्यूरेशन जनरेटर हो गया वो
हमने राइजिंग एज से ही वो कर लिया ना. See, we have done the, how do I put it? We have done the pulse generation with the rising edge only.
हाँ मतलब राइजिंग एज पे पल्स मिल जा रही है हमको.
हाँ हाँ, हम एक्सटर्नल क्लॉक की पल्स की तो बात ही नहीं कर रहे, हम इंटरनली ही पल्स जनरेट कर दे रहे हैं।
हाँ ठीक है।
तो इसलिए जब बाहर की क्लॉक का खाली राइजिंग एज ही आपके लिए इंपॉर्टेंट है तो आप राइजिंग एज से ही निकालोगे ना। इट बिकम्स ऑलमोस्ट लाइक अ फ्लॉप नाउ।
मतलब मैं ये बोल रहा हूँ सर कि जैसे सपोज ये जनरेट होके आ रही है पल्स हमारी, ये जनरेट होके आ रही है, सपोज इसकी पल्स विद बहुत स्मॉल है लेकिन ये जनरेट होके आ रही है, तो हम क्या करते हैं, मैं पहले क्या कर मतलब
नहीं,
जो
एक मिनट, तो ये पल्स कैसे जनरेट हुई? बाहर से सीके एक आया ना।
हाँ रेफरेंस क्लॉक जो चिप का क्लॉक है और फिर वो उसको डिलीट
हाँ, तो
करके एंड गेट पे दे रहे हैं, मतलब
आपको उस
इन्वर्टर।
क्लॉक से निकालना होता है सेटअप और होल्ड। सेटअप एंड होल्ड आर ऑलवेज विद दैट क्लॉक, नॉट द पल्स क्लॉक।
मतलब आप ये बोल रहे हो कि
इससे
सेटअप
नहीं
एंड क्लॉक
निकालना।
मेरी इस क्लॉक से
हाँ,
निकलेगा?
हमेशा
मतलब अभी तक मैं क्या कर रहा था कि यहाँ से निकाल रहा था,
गलत। यूजर
मतलब
ने तो क्लॉक
जनरेटेड
पिन
जो
ही दिया है ना।
जनरेटेड क्लॉक है, जनरेटेड क्लॉक है
ना ना
मेरी।
ना ना, यूजर ने जो क्लॉक दिया उसके क्लॉक पिन के साथ निकलता है सेटअप एंड होल्ड हमेशा।
अच्छा
इंटरनल क्लॉक से नहीं
अच्छा
निकलता, हमेशा क्लॉक पिन से।
ओके। और सर मेरा ये सेकंड थिंग ये है कि जैसे कि सपोज, अच्छा ठीक है, मैंने ये क्लॉक पे निकाल रहा हूँ, तो इन्होंने मतलब इस पेपर में क्या है कि राइजिंग पे ही निकाल दिया। अब यूजुअली हम क्या करते हैं कि सैम्पलिंग एज हमारी क्लॉक लैच में हमारी सैम्पलिंग एज ये होती है, ना कि
हाँ,
ये
लेकिन
तो होती नहीं है, लेकिन यहाँ पे
हाँ, क्योंकि
मतलब
यहाँ पे
ये
हमने
वाली
पल्स
मानी गई
लैच
है।
बनाई है ना, इसलिए हम राइजिंग से ही करेंगे सब कुछ।
ओके ओके ओके। तो सर अच्छा इसमें क्यों ड्यूटी साइकिल का कुछ भी है कि 50% ही मान के चले सकते हैं, क्योंकि चिप में तो हमारा 50% ड्यूटी साइकिल के साथ क्लॉक होती है।
एक्सटर्नल क्लॉक की
हाँ
आपको
हाँ
फर्क क्या पड़ता है? आपके सारे टाइमिंग्स तो राइजिंग एज से ही आने।
हाँ 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 करेक्ट। और सर
फॉलिंग
मतलब
एज को तो
इसमें
आप यूज ही नहीं
हाँ
कर रहे होगे।
हाँ, तो सर इसके चलते ना कि जब पॉजिटिव एज पे हम देख रहे हैं, अब सपोज मतलब इसके जो रिजल्ट आए हैं मतलब ठीक है, मतलब मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है वो चीज कि ठीक है सही से हो रही हो, तो इसमें क्या हुआ है कि जो सेटअप यहाँ पे मेजर कर रहे हैं, तो क्या हो रहा है कि सेटअप तो बहुत कम आएगा, वो तो ऑब्वियस सी बात है, क्योंकि डेटा को इवन यहाँ पे भी अगर डेटा आ गया तो वो लैश हो जाएगा, ठीक है। तो इनका सेटअप तो बहुत कम है, मतलब 3 के अप्रॉक्स है, 3 पिको सेकेंड। और मेरा सेटअप भी मतलब कुछ नेगेटिव में आ रहा है, कुछ फेव नेगेटिव -10 नेगेटिव आ रहा है, और
तो
होल्ड
आपकी पल्स इसका
ज्यादा
मतलब
आ रहा है
बड़ी
सर।
है। हाँ हाँ,
मतलब
तो उसको कम करने के लिए आपको खाली अपनी पल्स विड्थ को रिड्यूस करना है सिस्टम की।
मतलब मुझे सर सेटअप कम ही क्यों कर, मतलब सेटअप बढ़ाना तो है नहीं,
आप
मेरा नेगेटिव में आ रहा है तो ठीक है,
हाँ
लेकिन होल्ड मेरा पॉजिटिव में आ रहा है,
हाँ,
अब वो आना भी चाहिए
होल्ड
सर,
पॉजिटिव आ रहा है, वो
क्योंकि
आएगा
सर
भी
यहाँ
तो
पे ना क्या
उसको।
होना चाहिए कि
लेकिन उस पॉजिटिव होल्ड को फर्दर रिड्यूस करने के लिए, उस पॉजिटिव होल्ड को फर्दर रिड्यूस करने के लिए आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा?
हाँ क्या करना पड़ेगा मुझे नहीं पता,
आप बताओ।
मतलब या फिर
आप
मैं
या
क्लॉक
तो
जो
क्लॉक पल्स को
जनरेट होके आ
छोटा
रही है
करो।
उसकी पल्स हाँ छोटा करूँ।
हाँ, पल्स को छोटा करो, या फिर डेटा के पास में डिलेस डालो। अगर डेटा पास में डिलेज होंगे तो फिर पल्स छोटा नहीं करना पड़ेगा ना, फिर
लेकिन वो
ऑलरेडी।
चीज सर यहाँ पे नहीं वैलिड, मतलब वो डेटा वाली चीज वो मतलब
हाँ, तो
ऑन चिप
आपको जो
वैलिडेशन होता
डेटा
है।
का वन जो है ना, आपके पास जो डेटा D1 और D1 जो आपने दो जगह लगाया है, उससे पहले आप 2 इन्वर्टर्स और लगा दो फॉर एग्जांपल। तो क्या होगा, डेटा विल अराइव लेट, तो आपका सेटअप टाइम थोड़ा सा पॉजिटिव हो जाएगा और होल्ड टाइम कम कम पॉजिटिव रहेगा।
तो सर ये पल्स को अगर हमको कम करना है तो हम ये स्टैक के साथ मतलब इसका स्टैक का डिले घटा सकते हैं, अपन को ये स्टैक का डिले घटा के भी पल्स विड्थ को छोटा कर ही सकते हैं,
हाँ हाँ हाँ, दोनों कर
है ना।
सकते हैं। हाँ हाँ
बाकी सर यहाँ पे मतलब यहाँ पे मैं अगर इसको अगर मैं बफर सपोज यहाँ पे मैंने 2 इन्वर्टर लगा दिए, यहाँ पे 1 इन्वर्टर, तो मतलब सर यहाँ पे स्क्यू हो जाएगा, फिर आउट इनपुट
हाँ,
एक इनपुट पहले आ जा रहा है, एक इनपुट बाद में। अच्छा सेटअप में तो उसको फॉल्ट होगा नहीं, लेकिन वो चीज अब
नहीं
देखनी
दोनों में
पड़ेगी
लगाओगे
मतलब।
ना, तो आप
हाँ
D1 पे ही 2 इन्वर्टर्स और लगा दो, मैं कह रहा हूँ।
D1 पे मतलब 3 इन्वर्टर है, हाँ ठीक है, तो फिर
एक
सर
तरफ 3 हो जाएंगे, अभी भी तो ऐसा ही है ना, अभी भी तो एक
हाँ
तरफ एक इन्वर्टर है, दूसरी
अभी मैं
तरफ
क्या
नहीं
कर
है,
रहा हूँ
तो
सर
वही
कि
रहेगा
स्क्यूनेस को
डिफरेंस।
हटाने के लिए, मतलब मैं ये सोच रहा था कि स्क्यूनेस भी क्यों चाहिए, मतलब स्क्यूनेस को थोड़ा अवॉइड करते हैं अभी के लिए, मतलब शुरुआत में मैंने किया था इन्वर्टर लगा के, लेकिन अभी नहीं कर रहा, क्योंकि ये थोड़ा सा स्क्यू पता नहीं मतलब कितना इफेक्ट कैसे
नहीं, तो
करेगा।
डेटा अगर अगर नहीं करा तो डेटा बार जनरेट कैसे कर रहे हो?
मतलब ऐसे ही, मतलब पिन मैंने लगा दी और मतलब स्टिमुलस तो अपने से दे रहे हैं लो में,
यूजर तो एक ही पिन देगा ना,
मतलब कि
एक फ्लिप फ्लॉप
मतलब
में एक ही डेटा
assumption
पिन
से कि
होते हैं
हमारे
ना।
पास डेटा का टॉगल भी अवेलेबल है, ये चीज।
कैसे ऐसा assumption कैसे रख सकते हो? स्टैंडर्ड सेल के इसमें
मतलब
ऐसा होता
बिलाल सर से एक बार मेरी बात हुई थी, तो उन्होंने बोला कि ये स्क्यू आ रहा है तुम्हारा, मतलब उनसे एक सेटअप के बारे में बात हुई थी, तो उन्होंने बोला
है।
कि ये स्क्यू तुम हटाना चाहो तो हटाना चाहिए आइडियली, तो ये
हाँ,
स्क्यू
तो उसको
क्यों है,
साइजिंग से
उन्होंने
हटाओ।
पहले देख के बोला कि वो चीज तो बोले इसको हटा दो तुम, तो
कैसे इन्वर्टर को कैसे हटा दोगे? पिन कैसे
तो
लेकर आओगे?
मतलब
पिन
मैं
तो एक
पहले
ही डेटा
इन्वर्टर ही रखा
डेटा
था
तो
सर।
एक ही पिन से डेटा तो एक ही पिन
हाँ
से आएगा ना।
हाँ 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 हाँ।
आपने फ्लॉप के अंदर देखा है किसी भी फ्लॉप के स्कीमेटिक में कभी डी और डीबी पिन देखी हैं? क्यू और क्यूबी तो देखे हैं, डी और डीबी देखे हैं कभी?
नहीं
एक ही पिन
मतलब
आता है ना। फिर आप ऐसे assumption कैसे ले सकते हो कि मैं डीबी को भी पिन से ले लूंगा? ऐसा तो होगा नहीं,
हम्म।
है ना।
तो लेकिन सर चाहे मतलब ये जो मतलब हाँ ठीक है, मैं उसको डीबी मतलब इन्वर्टर लगा दूंगा, वो चीज तो ठीक है। मेरा जो मेजर डाउट है कि इसमें मतलब जो मेरा होल्ड, मतलब यूजुअली क्या होता है कि हमको चिप में होल्ड नेगेटिव चाहिए होता है, लेकिन यहाँ पे होल्ड पॉजिटिव आ रहा है, और
तो
वो
वही तो बता रहा हूँ, डेटा
जस्टिफाई
पाथ
भी
में
है।
अगर एक्स्ट्रा डिले डालोगे तो होल्ड नेगेटिव
हाँ
हो जाएगा। डेटा पाथ में अगर
डेटा
खुद ही
पाथ
डिले डाल
में।
दोगे तो होल्ड, हाँ करो कैलकुलेट। अभी हम एनीवे क्लास में कल परसों में कंडक्ट डिस्कस भी करेंगे, बट आप देखो डेटा पाथ में एक्स्ट्रा डिले डालने से होल्ड नेगेटिव हो जाएगा। ठीक है ना।
एक्चुअली सर मतलब जो हम लोग मतलब जो मेथड अप्लाई करते हैं होल्ड के लिए, तो ये वेस्टे में भी दिया हो रखा है कि जैसे जैसे कि हम लोग डेटा को मतलब सैम्पलिंग एज के लेफ्टवर्ड मूव करते हैं होल्ड के लिए, है ना, तो वो फेल की तरफ मूव करता है, तो जैसे जैसे वो फिर कुछ कुछ लैच कर लेता है, लेकिन वो कुछ कुछ लैच मतलब पकड़ लेता है, लेकिन उसका डिले बढ़ जाता है क्लॉक टू क्यू, तो वो जैसे जैसे डिले 5% इंक्रीज हो रहा है, वही हमारा होता है कि इतने पे ठीक है हमारा होल्ड है इतना, ठीक है। तो वो चीज के हिसाब से हम लोग मतलब मेजर कर रहे थे, ऐसे कुछ मतलब क्या बोलते हैं, लॉन्च एंड कैप्चर फ्लिप फ्लॉप वाला सेटअप नहीं बना हम लोग, वो ऐसा इन्वायरमेंट नहीं है सेटअप की।
अरे बाबा नहीं है, बट अगर तुम
हाँ
डेटा पाथ में डिले डालोगे
हाँ
तो अब ऑलरेडी डेटा का कोई भी चेंज लेट आएगा ना,
हाँ हाँ, वो मैं समझ गया कि डेटा को
तो
बढ़ाएंगे
आपका
तो
होल्ड
होल्ड
टाइम,
होल्ड
अब होल्ड
होल्ड
टाइम
अच्छा ही
कम
हो
हो
जाएगा।
जाएगा, होल्ड टाइम की रिक्वायरमेंट कम हो जाएगी।
हाँ ठीक है, लेकिन वैसे मतलब सर मतलब वो मैं रिड्यूस कर सकता हूँ, मैं समझ गया कि रिड्यूस करना है, लेकिन सर वो मतलब इतना पॉजिटिव से एकदम से नेगेटिव तो मतलब नहीं हो पाएगा सर, वो चीज मैं बोल रहा हूँ। अब जैसे कि आप देख भी सकते हैं ना, होल्ड कुछ
तो
काफी
चार
ज्यादा
इन्वर्टर्स
पॉजिटिव है।
लगाओ, 4 इन्वर्टर्स लगाओ।
अच्छा।
डिले ही तो बढ़ाना है ना आपको, डेटा पाथ का डिले बढ़ाना है, और बढ़ाओ। कैसे बढ़ाओगे? डिले बढ़ाओ।
ठीक है। और जो हमको बेंचमार्किंग करनी है सर, कि अब एनी हाउ तो हमको किसी एक रेफरेंस डेट मतलब रेफरेंस के लिए चलना पड़ता है, तो हम यूजुअली स्लो स्लो वगैरह, स्लो स्लो और -40 वाला स्लो सेटअप के लिए देखते हैं, लेकिन यहाँ पे क्या है, और फास्ट फास्ट और 125 वोल्ट के लिए, लेकिन यहाँ पे सिर्फ सब टिपिकल टिपिकल और 1 वोल्ट और 27 पे देख लिया गया है, तो फिर मतलब हमको जब
नहीं,
बेंचमार्किंग करने पे आएंगे तो हमको फिर यही डेटा
हाँ
उठाना पड़ेगा, यही टिपिकल यही पीवीटीज पे।
हाँ, नहीं नहीं, तो आप अपने हिसाब से उठाओ। उन्होंने तो टिपिकल टिपिकल दे दिया
हाँ
जस्ट काम खत्म करने के लिए।
मतलब हम ये कर सकते हैं कि सारी पीवीटीज पे कैरेक्टराइज कर दें, और कंपेयर करने के लिए हम ये पीवीटी पे कर देंगे
हाँ ठीक
ना सर।
है ना। करेक्टराइज तो आपको चेक तो सारा करना ही पड़ेगा।
ठीक है सर।
उनके पास दे आर पब्लिशिंग, उनके पास कंस्ट्रेंट ये है कि वो बहुत ज्यादा एसटी इंटरनल इन्फॉर्मेशन या एसटी स्पेसिफिक इन्फॉर्मेशन बाहर डाल नहीं सकते, है ना। तो
अच्छा
उनको इसलिए एसएस और टीटी पे वैल्यू देके कोई कुछ नहीं निकाल सकता। उन्होंने टीटी पे वैल्यू दे दी, वोल्टेज ही 1 वोल्ट कर दी कि छोड़ो जाने दो, है ना। तो ठीक
अच्छा
है।
सर, मेरा एक छोटा सा डाउट है कि जैसे कि आपने बताया ना कि हम लोग स्टार्टिंग में मतलब स्टार्टिंग में पल्स जनरेट कर ले रहा है, तो उसी लिए हम लोग राइज का देख रहे हैं, तो सपोज ये हम लोग का रेफरेंस क्लॉक है, चिप का क्लॉक चल रहा है, और ये आ रहा है हम लोग का ये इन्वर्टेड डिलेड, ठीक है,
हम्म,
और ये हम जनरेट कर पा रहे हैं पल्स।
हम्म,
सर ये आगे थोड़ा होगा तो मतलब मुझे इसमें मतलब सर कि यहाँ राइज पे ही क्यों देख रहे हैं, यहाँ पे आइडियली तो यहाँ पे भी देख सकते हैं ना।
क्योंकि हम पल्स लैच को फ्लिप फ्लॉप की तरह यूज करना चाहते हैं. सो we will look at this in the class. Just wait for 2 days.
ठीक है सर।
The intent of using a pulse latch is that it is a latch, but it behaves almost like a flop. That is why we want to use only the positive edge. All the STA tools are valid for positive edge. That is what we want to do.
ओके ओके
Okay.
ठीक है सर।
Yeah.
Sir,
Devjit?
I have a question.
Gagandeep, yeah.
थैंक यू
Sir,
सर।
I had a question on the circuit that Naman was showing. So
Mhm.
there, you have made 3 inverters by stacking 3 PMOS and NMOS.
Yes.
So sir, why did you do that? Because of the area, you wanted to save area.
We wanted to add more delay.
So you could have
So,
used 3 inverter back to back cascaded.
okay. I want to increase delay of every inverter stage. How do you increase the delay? I want to reduce the width.
Yes.
Now you know width cannot go lesser than 0.135.
Yes, sir.
Huh. So how can I still increase the delay? By stacking elements.
Okay.
है ना, effective length बढ़ जाएगी उसमें.
लीकेज भी बच गया सर इससे, है ना? एंड सर एक और चीज है सर, माय ग्रुप एंड Devjit and Rajneesh, this group, we were thinking so in the starting we said that if someone is making a static gate AOI, then if someone else is making domino, then they can think of a paper or a
Yes.
comparison kind of thing.
Yes.
So sir, how can we sync amongst each other, or do we need to sync, or do we
Yeah,
really
you
not?
talk to your classmates, all of your classmates, no? You
Yes
have
sir,
that
we are
project sheet
talking.
visible with you. You have that project sheet
Sir,
available to you.
we are talking, but sir, is there a particular thing that we should take care or something like that? What should we
Okay,
look
so
for?
So things like specification and all.
no, I think आप सबको एरिया मिनिमम रखने का टारगेट रहेगा ही, है ना? And then in that minimum area you want to increase the performance. That is the common target for all of you, and you do the best for your dynamic gate, they will do the best for their static gate, and then we compare. Ensure that all the clock slopes, final loads, and everything that you are considering, they are same. Signal
So
slopes,
environment
everything, they
is
are same. Yeah.
okay. So for the
So that you
leakage,
can at
the
least
input
compare,
should be.
yeah, so that you can at least compare them in a table. Otherwise, if the slopes are different or PVTs you keep different, then it becomes tricky. You cannot really compare them, है ना?
Yes sir, yes sir.
Sir, here can I ask a small question? So the thing is that suppose if they are making a simple NAND gate, say, and we are also making a NAND gate in dynamic. So in dynamic, the number of transistors would be more for a NAND gate, means to provide a actual output, means correct output. So the thing is that should we target for same performance and different area, or means what you told just before that what
No, no. So
we should.
it is not about same performance on different area. Whenever you make a standard cell, you have this constraint on area because it is a standard cell by the virtue of it being a standard cell, है ना?
Yes sir.
तो आप regular library की तरह बनाएं, make it as dense as possible, and then we see,
Okay sir.
है ना? Same area नहीं आ सकता, same performance भी नहीं ला पाओगे आप. It will be very difficult. So you just
Yes
look
sir.
at densers that you can make. That is what you should target.
Sir, actually, we actually means did a Google Meet kind of thing, and we discussed, and we found out that Gagandeep's layout area was actually less, but their delays were means not that a bit larger than ours. So the thing is that, but our area was actually weak, which should not happen in case of a dynamic gate.
Why?
So because actually at the end we are putting an inverter, right? So that is actually increasing our area.
So the total weight and everything will come into picture, na? There are so many factors that need to be considered.
Okay. Sir, actually, I'm not able to understand how should I put it. Uh, Sir, the thing is that, mm, sir, in case of dynamic gate, when we are making a cutout in POL and putting transistors in that POL, so a minimum DRC has to be taken care on both sides for which the width is actually increasing.
Hmm.
So that we are not able to tackle in our project.
Um, See, they would have more PMOSs there, and because you will be able to keep the either NMOS width larger or more NMOSs in the same width, you can actually have lesser area, no?
Okay, sir, we will try it out again and we'll search.
Mhm.
See.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, Naman.
सर
सर एक बस छोटा सा डाउट है कि मेरा कि मैं जब होल्ड के सर नेगेटिव कर दूंगा तो सेटअप भी मेरा थोड़ा सा डिस्टर्ब होगा, मतलब अभी तो मेरा नेगेटिव आ रहा है लेकिन वो फिर पॉजिटिव हो जाएगा। तो सर फिर मैं बेंचमार्किंग किसे कैसे करूंगा, मतलब कैसे कंपेयर कर दूंगा? मतलब ठीक है मेरा कुछ कुछ होल्ड आ गया, होल्ड नेगेटिव में रहा, मैं सेटअप कुछ आ गया, तो फिर मतलब मैं एज अपने रिजल्ट ऐसे डायरेक्ट दिखा सकता हूँ कि मतलब मुझे कंपेयर करने के लिए मतलब कैसे करूंगा फिर वो चीज, अगर मतलब कंपेयर करना है तो?
नहीं, तो आपने जैसा डिजाइन करा आप उसी को कंपेयर करोगे ना।
हाँ हाँ
Whatever is your
मतलब
final output, that is what you will compare. If it is
मतलब मैं
negative
अपना
hold, then it
डेटा
is negative
मैं
hold
अपना
that you will
रिजल्ट,
compare.
हाँ सर
If you finally designed a negative hold, then that is the negative hold that you will compare. तो delays कहीं और बड़े होंगे तो वो बड़े हुए के साथ compare करोगे आप। See, whatever is your final design, you simply characterize that. What's the problem there?
ठीक है सर, मतलब मैं सोच रहा था कि मतलब मेरा जो कैरेक्टराइजेशन है वो किसी से कंपेयर करना भी पड़ेगा मुझे, ऐसा सोच रहा था मतलब, तो ठीक है मैं अपना मतलब अलग से दे सकता हूँ सब कुछ। गॉट इट सर।
Yeah.
हाँ सर, हेलो सर, हेलो।
Yes, man.
Yes sir, sir my question, छोटा सा क्वेश्चन है, why we are not bending the poly layer actually, what's the issue?
Why we are not?
Bending the PO layer.
Oh, the poly layer is the finest geometry that you will be drawing on silicon there, है ना? So we already discussed in the first lecture itself the issues linked to lithography, the wavelength of light being 193 nanometers, and you are trying to make features of 60 nanometers around it. Is it not?
Yes sir.
So what does this mean? That light would have some, the optics would limit some structures for such fine geometries. That is where it is the optics, it is the resolution of the light that we are using, or the resolution that we can get with the light, where we say that let us not use poly in two directions, we will use poly only in one direction. In advanced technologies where even metals are in that range, where they are much much smaller than the wavelength of light, even for metals the rules of single direction apply, not just for poly.
So we were keeping some dummy and something to make the actual poly layer, so those dummies will be increased sir.
हमने क्लास में डमीज डिस्कस करे थे।
No, to make the actual poly layer हम कुछ बना रहे थे साइड में कुछ।
हाँ, so those dummies would, so we were talking when we were talking about the resolution enhancement techniques. Yes, so if you bend the poly, how will you make those dummies then? That is one challenge. Anyway, bending is not allowed because वो dummies आपका ठीक से बन नहीं पाएगा। मतलब see, it's detailed optics. I can just give me a moment.
So if the condition is I have to reduce the length, for that if I have to bend the poly, so should I bend so should I consider the length in that case or the bend, which I think
You have to reduce the width of the cell.
अगर मैं सीधा अगर स्ट्रेट पॉली लूँ तो वो कुछ लंबा हो जा रहा है. टू रिड्यूस इट आई हैव टू बेंड इट.
So you're saying that if you make a poly like this, then it is one length, and otherwise if you are bending it, then something else can happen.
हाँ, under some cases.
No, we do not prefer any bends. We don't prefer bends.
Okay. Yes, sir. Thank you.
So in 65, bending of poly is allowed. 65 minutes is still allowed, but we don't like it. Okay, 45 minutes is not even allowed. 32, 22, whatever, not allowed. Even metals are not allowed bending. Only one direction metals are allowed. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, Dikshant.
Sir, can I ask question from last class?
Yeah, please.
Sir, how does transmission gate eliminates the challenge of input diffusion?
Transmission gate with inverter on the input. अकेले transmission gate नहीं करेगा दीक्षांत. So you have to have the data coming to the inverter and then you have the transmission gate.
बट स्टिल सर मतलब इनपुट डिफ्यूजन तो सर वो होता है ना कि मतलब हमारा जब क्लॉक 1 होगा तो जो आउटपुट जो कैपेसिटेंस है वो हमारी इनपुट में अपीयर होएगी.
हाँ, but if so just if you imagine that there is this inverter.
Yes sir.
On which say D pin is coming. And then the transmission gate has clock and clock bar going to it.
Yes sir, बस अब हमारे पास डबल चैलेंज होगा ना क्योंकि नो मैटर व्हाट द क्लॉक इज हमारा ऑलवेज आउटपुट जो कैपेसिटेंस होगा वो इनपुट पे अपीयर होगा.
इनपुट पे नहीं आ सकता ना. क्या एक इन्वर्टर का आउटपुट कैपेसिटेंस उसके इनपुट पे भी नजर आता है?
नहीं सर.
फिर if my D input is coming to the gate of an inverter.
Yeah. Now
है ना, then the input capacitance is fixed to the gate capacitance of that inverter.
Okay.
है ना?
Yes sir. Yeah.
ठीक है?
Yes. Thank you sir.
Okay. Okay, anything else?
हेलो.
Yes.
सर एक छोटा सा डाउट था ट्रांसमिशन गेट को लेकर, साइजिंग को लेकर बेसिकली. तो सर ये कंपलसरी होता है कि हम इन्वर्टर साइजिंग ले मतलब RON इक्वल्स टू ROP ले क्योंकि वो पैरेलल में है फॉर बेटर रिजल्ट्स, या हम सेम साइजेस भी ले सकते हैं PMOS और NMOS के? क्योंकि हमने क्या किया, हमारा प्रोजेक्ट सर फ्लिप फ्लॉप एंड लैचेस है. तो हमने क्या किया, पहले हम इंडिविजुअल ब्लॉक स्टडी करने की कोशिश कर रहे थे कि इनकी परफॉर्मेंस कैसे है, तब हम यूज़ करते, क्योंकि पहली प्रेजेंटेशन हमको सीक्वेंशियल लेक्चर से पहले देनी थी. तो हमने क्या किया कि हमने उसको इन्वर्टर साइजिंग ही रखा, क्योंकि उसमें क्या होगा, RON इक्वल्स टू ROP होगा और हमको जब वो ऑन होगा तो हमको डिवाइडेड बाय 2 मतलब R/2 रेजिस्टेंस मिल जाएगा, जिससे हमारी जो हाई स्टेट में क्या हो रहा था सर, कुछ वोल्टेज आ रही थी ट्रांसमिशन गेट में अराउंड 140 मिलीवोल्ट्स टाइप. लेकिन मैंने फिर उसके बाद अब साइजिंग हमको करनी है तो मैं एक पेपर रेफर कर रहा था, उसमें उन्होंने सेम साइजिंग ले रखी है, मतलब PMOS और NMOS को 2:2 ले रखी है. वो तो उनके जो भी रिक्वायरमेंट्स होंगे, मतलब डाउट ये आ गया सर कि वो इन्वर्टर साइजिंग को प्रेफर करेंगे या फिर कुछ ऐसा कंस्ट्रेंट है इसमें कि हम इक्वल ही रखना है या कुछ ऐसा कुछ?
See, anyways, when you're making the layouts in a template, you will realize that if you try to keep aspect ratios in the same fashion as we did in our theoretical calculations, like 2:1 of the PN ratio, it will not be possible to make good dense layouts. है ना?
Okay.
Because you'll have to design the PMOSs in 2 fingers then to get the same size. Am I right?
So size, yup.
Okay. So we don't want to do that.
Okay.
So again, area is gold. So if for area is equal to gold, we need to manage with a slightly higher delay. We go with that.
Okay.
Only on the okay. So there are two kinds of standard cell libraries that exist. One is this regular standard cell libraries. The other is clock libraries. In the clock libraries, you really want rising and falling delays to be exactly the same. Okay. For the clock libraries, you are ready to give extra area.
Okay.
Okay. So then you can go for multiple fingers and you will size exactly the way the design tells you and everything. But otherwise, the layout will determine what the size should be, and they will tell you to the design that this is the maximum PMOS that you can keep. Otherwise, you're losing area. Stuff like that.
Okay. Okay, sir. मतलब the size, वो तो sizes should be depend on the height of standard cell. That's
Yes.
fine. So we can actually check the maximum size which we can take, allowable size, and take our sizes accordingly.
Yes. ठीक है, आपके PN ratio हिल जाएगी. We understand that, but that's fine.
Okay. तो बेसिकली हमारा मेन मोटो ये है कि वी हैव टू कंजर्व एरिया. डिलेस अगर उससे थोड़े ज्यादा आते हैं तो अभी के लिए चलेगा. ओके ओके, थैंक यू.
ठीक है, चलिए.
थैंक यू.
Hello, sir. Sir, I have one more doubt. In Domino, what I did, I actually I checked the current through the two PMOSes that recharge in the full keeper one, and found the both keeper was on for a moment of time. So हो रहा क्या? So my doubt is वो moment of time में जो supply है that is getting shorted. I think VDD.
Lots of
So
current flow is happening.
हाँ, so ये डैमेज नहीं होगा बस कुछ हो रहा है, हो तो नहीं रहा है, बट इसका इफेक्ट क्या होगा?
So यही तो हम that was also a challenge we were talking about, ना? In the class, in the domino logic, when we talk about when we talked about footless domino and everything, you remember? We talked about such shots that can happen. So they can happen in domino.
So इसको अवॉइड करने के लिए कुछ नहीं किया ना?
हाँ, इसको अवॉइड करने के लिए you have to limit the total number of stages of domino that you are cascading.
Sorry, can you?
These are race conditions. These are race conditions which you have to kind of qualify.
Okay.
है ना?
Sorry, I didn't get you actually.
So these are conditions where you have to see, okay, there is more current that is flowing, that is fine, but functionality should still be maintained.
But practically वो दो PMOS, I think because of that huge current वो damage हो जाएंगे शायद ना?
Damage नहीं होंगे. क्यों damage होंगे? A PMOS cannot sink more current than what it can sink. That's it. Saturation mode में चलता रहेगा वो.
Okay.
Damage क्यों होगा?
हम जितना डिजाइन हम जो एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे थे उससे कहीं ज्यादा करंट था वो एक्चुअली इन द नॉर्मल कंडीशन से कंपेयर करेंगे तो.
हाँ, नॉर्मल कंडीशन से ज्यादा करंट है तो क्या हुआ? अगर एक PMOS उससे ज्यादा करंट नहीं सप्लाई कर सकता तो नहीं कर सकता, तो NMOS स्टैक में से कम करंट जाएगा फिर, है ना? इट्स लाइक the resistance of the PMOS is so high that there is more potential to drop across the PMOS then.
Sir, one more doubt. Is there any limit for the maximum length we can use? Because last time in the
what do you want to use? What length do you want to use?
Actually, after removing DRC, I got nearly 0.4 L in the vertical fashion when I put. So, but the TA said, how can you keep such long away? So what I did
is a little high.
Yes, in the simulation.
तक चले जाओ.
Yes, in the simulation I got minimum 0.1, actually 1.5 around was satisfied to me. But बढ़ाएंगे तो क्या होगा सर? इंक्रीज कुछ मतलब एरिया ज्यादा यूसेज होगा.
एरिया से ज्यादा क्या होता है? when you go to such large lengths, then the digital behavior of the MOSFET may not be very well characterized in the models. तो आप TAD पे कुछ देखोगे और सिलिकॉन पे कुछ और निकल के आएगा. So we try to keep lengths close to within 3 times the minimum length. So 0.6 is the minimum length, 0.06. You can go up to 0.2. Okay. For analog circuits, then you can have lengths of 1 micron, 2 microns, up to 10 microns. Because उधर आपको खाली small signal analog behavior देखना है. That is well characterized. But for digital signals, you need characterization across the entire range from 0 to VDD at input, and then things can go murky. The models can be very different from what actually exists on silicon. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
And again, it depends from foundry to foundry. Some foundry may characterize everything very accurately, so they can tell you. But otherwise, they will themselves say that, okay, for this particular length. So every now and then, the foundry releases, for quality assurance purposes, the distance of the model from the characterized silicon. Okay? And they ensure that this distance or this error is not very significant. This error is small. In those curves, you will see that there are some lengths for which this error is at the boundary of that specification. So you avoid using those lengths. So if you keep it within 3 times the minimum length, usually all foundries, it should be fine.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Chaliye. So there's nothing else we can close?
Sir?
Yes,
Sir?
Devjit.
Sir, can you please wait for 2 minutes? I had one issue to tell.
Okay. So there are no common questions, then we can close. I will stop the recording.
Okay, sir. I'll just wait for others to.
Sure. Okay, I'm stopping the recording. People can leave. Thank you, guys. All the best.